Hello everybody, I'm glad you're here. Hope everyone's doing okay. Today we're going to start the AH-64 Apache Longbow. This is a Hasegawa kit. It's an old kit. I got it at a con from an individual from his stash. 1992 Hasegawa. So let's get on with it. Alright, we have the instructions. We have everything in one bag. And we have some more instructions here. So this is how to affix tire decals. I don't think that is for this kit. We don't have tires like that on here. And it's got a picture of a car. So I think that somebody stuck this in there and it doesn't go with that kit. Okay. So let's get into it. All right. Plastic parts are in with everything else and not protected. I guess in 1992 they didn't do that. And they are scratched all to hell. Alright, we'll have to polish those and get all the scratches out of there. So we'll set those to the side for the moment. And yep, one side of the fuselage and a pilot. Just a touch of flash around the pilot. I expect that. It's mold seams. For a 1992 kit, it's actually not that bad. Yep, same thing. Other side, other pilot. Let's see. Yeah, this is the 1/172nd scale. Excuse me. Kit. It's got some small parts right there. Gun pod fronts, gun pods. I think these are exhausts, I think. Rotor blades, engine covers, stuff like that. I think this is the pilot's tub here. Yep, and two seats right there. Ejector pin marks in the back of the seats, but if we put the pilots in, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it looks like most of the ejector pin marks, if not all of them, are on the bottoms of things. That it probably won't matter. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. Right on, tail rotor, tail planes, and some other little bits and bobs. Rockets here. Pylons for rockets. There is a fly in here with us, and so, yeah. Fighting the fly. And then this piece had come loose. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Looks like 8 steps. 8 steps to build. some of this stuff I'm gonna paint before we put it together. Here's the marking and painting. You get one scheme, looks like. Also, the decals in this kit are completely cracked and yellowed. They are not usable at all. I am, however, going to digitize it by making a copy on my scanner and see if I can't print new ones. So this looks like it's pretty straightforward. Let's get cracking. Okay, decals for the pilot's tubs there. Color callouts down here, just in names: black, silver, flat black, steel, flesh, olive drab, middle stone. That's my my cure station for my resin stuff, so hopefully that wasn't too bad. Okay. All right, I need the, okay. I guess they're talking about doing the pilots first. Which is the H sprue? That's A. That's B. So that's where the pilots come from, or A. Which one is the H sprue? D. C. F. You know what? I don't think those H's are, or I don't think those are sprues. No, they're color callouts. That's what they are. Okay, so the blue letters in here are color callouts. The blue stars are decals. The black numbers are the actual part numbers. So let's do this so we can see this whole thing here. Yeah, okay, so they want us to get the pilots out and paint them first. Yep, A2, B2, yep. I don't know that I'm going to paint them first. Well, you've got to put them in step 2 here. So I guess I have to paint them first. All right. Well, okay. The connections for these pilots are really close to their feet, and really hard to get out of there without clipping the actual foot of the pilot. Yeah, these are actually Citadel cutters, sprue cutters. They're not their fancy ones, but these work really well. I like these a lot. All right, let's get the mold seam off of here. Okay, well this is kind of a fiddly bit, so let me pause the video and take care of these two pilots. I'm just going to remove the mold seams like I'm doing now, scraping them off, and then I'm going to paint them. So I will come back when I have these guys painted, and I'll go ahead and pull all the parts for the cockpit there, and that way you guys can see me build the cockpit. So hopefully hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. I know I'm new at it. It's not they're not the best. I also am not going to do any editing. I'm not going to spend hours editing hours worth of video. I'm just going to try to do shorter videos, maybe 30 minutes, and then I won't have to, and then I don't feel like I need to do a bunch of editing and try to be fancy. I'm not fancy. I'm just trying to show you guys how I build stuff. So let me get these done. Let me pull the parts off, and I'll be back whenever I've got them painted up. Okay, so I thought maybe you would like to see me actually putting together the cockpit here. So I got all the pieces cut out. I got the pilots on sticks. Pellets on sticks. A little super glue. Super glue doesn't stick too well to wood, and so they'll snap off there when I'm done. So let's put this together here. Okay. C13 goes in there. Oops, C13 goes in there. Go. All right. Okay, then a seat goes in right here. Maybe should have put that on last. That's the piece I'll put on first. Okay, so we're gonna have to put a little bit of glue around here. And we'll put a little bit around the inside of here. other seat in. So luckily, the ejector pin marks are on the back of the seat where the pilot's going to be sitting. So I'm not doing any kind of cleanup really on them. That one just had a little bit of flash sticking up, and I didn't want the pilot sitting all wonky. So. Okay. I'm going to have to use my tweezers for the control sticks here because they are tiny. Let's see, they're going to go in like that. Sometimes holding these pieces is not easy. Okay. Put a little dot right there. Okay. We'll do the other one. Let's just check that first before we put glue in there. Cement, I should say. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's just, it's going to sit a lot lower than the other one does. Maybe that's correct. You know, I didn't do a lot of research on this Apache Longbow. Not necessarily trying to make a super detailed, super accurate kit here. This is sort of a mojo build. I'm building it in between aircraft because I thought it would be something different. It would be fun to do. Okay. Okay. This goes into that. So I scraped all these down with a blade to make sure that all the sprue nibs were gone and everything. That's really all I've done at this point. I see, okay, all right. So put a little bit of glue in there. Put a little bit of glue right there. This fly, I don't know if you guys see it, there's a fly in here. It's very annoying. There was a hole to show where it goes, but that's it. There's nothing else to try to make sure this thing is sitting correctly. Okay, we're going to give that a minute. Give that a minute to go off. Huh, there's supposed to be a decal on that face right there. And then this is supposed to go through it, I guess. So I'm going to take those back apart. Same thing with this. That takes a decal. Okay, this doesn't get a decal. So we can put it in. It goes right there. Okay. All right. I have to figure out the decals now because I need decals in the cockpit before I can put the cockpit into the fuselage. So, and I have to have the pilots painted. So, we're going to pause again. I'm going to actually get this all painted and I'm going to go fix the decals. Okay, welcome back. I have gotten all of the cockpit bits are now painted black like they're supposed to be. I've painted the pilots. Oh, I do have to paint one more part on the pilots here. We're going to give them black. Seat belts. Black seat belts. Just happened to notice a bit that I missed on his leg there. Well, just need a dab. Okay. You know, people, if you don't know me, that's that jerky motion right there has to do with having my shoulder replaced. I cannot hold it out like I'm supposed to. So I knock stuff off all the time with it. Well, that's fantastic. That was a pot full of primer. That's what that was. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I have painted the cockpit, got it all together. Painted the little guys, the little pilots. And I painted the inside of the fuselage we're going to put together here. The decals, I tried, they are these, and they are a disaster. They are all so cracked. I tried putting the decal fix on them micro scale decal fix to see if I could still use them. Well, I was able to get a little bit of them off on there, but I mean, if you look really close, I guess maybe you can see they're not the full decal. They're broken and everything. They were coming apart. So I just painted on some stuff for the back part. These decals are not going to work probably ever. So anyway, no decals. Not for that. The rest of the decals go on the outside, so I will see if I can buy decals somewhere and do that. So let's put these guys in. So in case you're wondering, yeah, he's super glued to the stick, right? And so see, it just snaps right off. So that is a way that you can hold your little guys to paint them when they're so small like this. So we're going to put him in there. Yeah, he fits. Everything's good. All right. Put a little bit of cement behind him there. Let's lean him forward a little bit and see if we can get enough glue in there or enough cement in there to stick him down. Let's get him all in the right spot here. Okay. So this one, same thing. Snap him off of the stick. We're gonna do this time. We're gonna put a bunch of glue there. Bunch of glue there and there. And we're gonna put a little bit right there. Look at that. They go in just like they were meant to be there. And Hasegawa was smart enough when they made them to realize people might put the cockpit together before they put the men in. So they got to be able to fit. So they've made their legs far enough apart so the joysticks can go in there. They've made the other parts long enough so it can go between their legs and everything. So yeah. All right. Well, the other two pieces are this piece of rotor and this piece of rotor, and they have to get put on, sandwiched in right here into this part. So it doesn't say not to glue that. So it must be this top part that, I mean, at some point you're not going to glue, because you don't want your rotors, I mean, you want your rotors to spin. To be able to turn. I also want to be able to put them on and take them off, because I might like to store the rotor blades standing up behind the model on the shelf, because rotor blades make this model like this wide and it takes up a lot of room on your shelf. So I don't have a whole lot of room. That's the reason why I do 1/72 scale stuff, is because they're smaller than 1/48. And wow, put this ejector pin mark right here on the side. It's raised, so that's good. I could at least cut it off of here. And I guess that's where they had to put it. I guess there's really not anywhere else you could have put it, because you've got the plastic has to flow in from this side and from this side. So, you know, where are you going to put it? They couldn't, I don't think they could have, well, they might have been able to put, no, you still have to have an ejector pin mark. So anyway, so yeah, ejector pins, they're just, you know, something you got to deal with. Just like seams, mold seams. Just like this one right here. Try to scrape that mold seam there, and so you can't see it anymore. Same thing on this side, mold seam there. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. And this part does have some ejector pin marks, but they're really, really light. They're really light, so I'm not even sure you'd see them after paint goes on. But a little scrapey scrape, and we're good to go there. I'm just barely in the shot, I guess. I'm not used to have to worry about cameras since I'm new to this. Also, with my shoulder replacement, it's hard to put this arm out very far, so sometimes that's part of the problem. Okay. That's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad you guys are watching. Hopefully you're getting some entertainment at least. Okay. Get him off the blue tack here. All right. All right. This is going to go right in here. I didn't paint the bottoms or the backs of this because all that stuff should be hidden inside the helicopter. It would have been nice if there had been some location stuff here. There's nothing. Looks like it goes in there. Oh, it does, but it only goes halfway in. Interesting. I guess that's how it goes. We're going to dry fit this before we put any glue because there's no real good location pins or markers or anything. Okay, what is holding that out? See, that's not coming together right there. Something is holding that. It's the cockpit, but Not sure. Maybe I've got it too far forward? Well, that actually allowed that to close. Yeah, I guess I had it too far forward. It needs to be forward, but there we go. I think that works. Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. Gonna have a little bit of work, but not too bad. It actually fits together pretty well. For being a kit from 1992, it actually fits together pretty well. Alright, I'm gonna put this piece gets captured right there in that hole. So, see if we can open this back up without losing what we're doing. Come on now. Ah! All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. This piece goes on here. I'm not going to glue that part quite yet. Let's get the body glued together. How did I get glue down there? Look at that. I got glue all the way right there, and I've now got a big thumbprint. I don't even know how I got glue over there. Alright, well, we'll just leave it alone for right now, and we'll sand it. guess that's what I did. Was I guess I dripped. Guess I dripped and didn't know that I dripped. See, it doesn't say not to glue that part in there, so I turn it around like that. Doesn't really need to be, it's captured, so. Alright, well, there you go. Fuselage. This part goes up here. Okay. All right. Well, I know we didn't get much done today, but I think I want to call it quits right now for the video. Video's long enough, I'm sure. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to deal with these seams and either fill them or make sure they've squished out enough, you know, and that I can just sand them. We're going to do whatever we need to do here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to sand it. Sand the seams, take care of the seams. I'm going to sand this, take care of this big old nasty thumbprint now. Looks like the next thing we're going to do are, these are engines and engine exhaust. And those are supposed to be steel color, it says. So, all right, well, here we go. This is it. It's in, the pilots look good. It's together. Like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of sanding, and then I'll come back for the next video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's a little here and there. I kind of jump around a little bit. Sorry. I think I have the adult ADD, but anyway. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, see you guys in the next video. Please do the like and subscribe thing, thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button. That really does help me. Helps my channel. It's a new channel, so I know that some of these videos are not super professional. I don't know how to do that yet. So what you get is what you get. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please tell your friends, and you know, stay safe and have a great day. Bye-bye.